Hello everyone, we're LAX2047 Group 82, Poetic Society, and this is our third video discussion. I am Hadif, and to my right is Amira Najiha, to my left is Daniel, to his left is Amir Aiman, to his left again is Sabrina, and to her left is Fina. So today we'll be discussing about our second topic, which is zombie apocalypse and the poem that we have chosen. So for the first part of the video, we'll talk about zombie apocalypse. So, what do you guys think about zombie apocalypse?
Very interesting. I like watching movies about zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, maybe you should stop me your phone. Okay.
I'm just looking for the
I think I also like zombie apocalypse. I mean, the idea of having a zombie apocalypse in Malaysia is exciting. I mean, I want to see what kind of zombie will show up. I mean, like, will it be the same as the Western zombies, or will it be more Nusantara like, or Malaysian?
But then Malaysians have also made their own zombie.
But then
it's
comedy. I don't really like it. I want something gore.
Oh, you want something like thriller?
Yeah, maybe a horror movie about zombie. Let's call it
KL Zombie.
KL Zombie, or maybe
There's already a movie about that, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
Uncultured. Something like zombie lepat pisang. Zombie ketupat. Make it funny, but then make it gory.
Zombie pisang. That's a movie, right?
That's
Lepas.
But it's not that. It's not that thriller. It's not that horror.
It's more to comedy. Yeah.
Oh, but then that movie is good. But to play it every now and then, it gets cheesy.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I already know what will happen to the characters. So what about you, Amir?
I don't know. Do you think Nusantara zombie would be? How different do you think Nusantara zombie would be from Western zombies?
Maybe they'll wear kain pelikat.
Yeah.
Just to get the vibe
Maybe instead
going
of
on.
walking like this, they will walk like
Yeah, maybe and the
Doing
zombie will be
something or
wearing
doing something.
kaftan.
Yeah.
Yes.
and then they will have like that weird hairdo.
Yeah.
Over
With the towel.
top.
Yeah.
Towel. So okay, I mean, it's actually quite a serious topic if we're talking about. I mean, there have been cases in somewhere in the world, I forgot where, that a deer was infected by a zombie virus, by a zombie fungi, and it's now become a zombie. So do you think that if it were ever happen to Malaysia, I mean the condition in Malaysia currently in Pasir Gudang, there's a toxic outbreak in the area, and people are intoxicated by methanol is it? Or methane and all. Do you think that those kind of cyanide? Do you think that those kinds of chemical could contribute to a zombie outbreak in Malaysia that could start in Pasir Gudang?
Yeah. For the time being, it's just
It's just a medical condition. Let's just say that it's just a medical.
it's not a zombie outbreak yet.
But then I'm afraid actually. When I was reading the news, I was like, will we be attacked? Will this be another, what do you call it?
Maybe we will not be attacked, but
Walking
we will
Dead.
get sick or maybe die from the toxic.
What a good time to be alive.
Good time.
Oh my god, that is so insensitive. Praise goes to the people in Pasir Gudang.
Gudang, yeah.
We love you guys. Okay, so how can we make this more serious?
Should we just start with
Should
the?
we? Yes, we should start with the poem. Okay. So for today, we will be analyzing the poem "To Live in the Zombie Apocalypse" by Burley Vang. He's a Vietnamese writer. You guys can read this on poets.org. It's a free base. No, it's not really free. But
We're gonna put the
link down below. And don't forget to use
Finally
the
doing
code. The code.
There's no code.
Just use the code LAX2047 for 15% off more fee.
wow. Evil.
Okay, so now let's begin with you, Amira.
The moon will shine for God knows how long, as if it still matters, as if someone
Is trying to recall a dream. Believe the brain is a cage of light and rage. When it shuts off,
Something else switches on. There's no better reason than now to lock the doors, the windows.
Turn off the sprinklers and porch light. Save the books for fire in darkness.
We learn to read what moves along the horizon, across the periphery of a gun scope.
The flicker of shadows, the rustling of trash in the body of cities long emptied.
not a soul lives in this house and this house and this.
House goes on, let's go on, stiffen the heart, quicken the blood to live.
In a world of flesh and teeth, you must learn to kill.
What you love and love what can die.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, in first impression, it's actually quite a good poem.
Yeah.
It has a very deep meaning to it. I mean, like just by reading it on the prima facie, I think I really love this poem. Bradley Vang is a very good author, poet. Actually, he's an author of The Dead I Know, Incantation for Rebirth.
So he likes that kind of.
Yeah, I think he's into this post-apocalyptic world, this kind of theme. So let's go by stanza. The first one: the moon will shine for God knows how long. What do you guys think it means?
I think that the
The
moon,
night is long.
I think that the moon signifies hope, whereas in the world full of zombies, like there's a little bit of people left, and there's no hope for you to survive.
Yeah.
And ends up
And
that
only
you're
God
gonna be a
knows.
zombie.
And only God knows about
Yeah,
it.
for how long?
And I also think that it kind of like indicates a time. It's
Yeah.
like
Yes.
the moon will shine for God only for only God knows how long. It's like saying that we don't know for how many more nights can we see the moon until we're gonna get killed by the zombie.
Yes.
I think it indicates a time zone to the scenario and the persona.
Or is it that zombie apocalypse means it's the end of the world?
Could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
And also, I like the idea of how the nights are longer because you guys know most zombie movies happen at night. I mean, like,
Yeah.
let's take 30 days of night, 30 nights of.
The
30
nights of zombie.
Well, 30 days of night or whatever that zombie movie is.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole scene happened in like 30 nights.
Or
mean,
I Am Legend?
Oh, I Am
yeah.
Legend.
Yeah.
Skinny Legend. Okay.
Stan Will Smith. Yeah.
Okay, the next line is as if it still matters, as if someone.
He's trying to recall a dream.
No, because when it comes to this kind of poem, there's a different line. It's a what do you call this? It's a deviation of trying to separate it. It's a graphological, so you have to read it line by line.
It carries different meanings.
Yes,
huh?
and the reason why they didn't, the poet didn't continue as if someone is trying to recall a dream, it's that they want to draw our attention to keep on reading it. That's the reason why they put it in half and in different stanzas.
Okay.
But I think as if it still matters, as if someone, it's like saying that, even though I don't know how long can I still survive this, but then
Yeah.
I'm hoping for someone to come and save me. Yeah, as if it still matters. I mean,
As if he still wants to be alive.
as if it still matters that I wait for the night. As if it still matters that I wait for the moon to come to me. What do you guys think?
Yeah, we agree.
Same.
Okay. So next stanza?
He's trying to recall a dream. Believe the brain is a cage of light and rage when it shuts off.
This one is a bit hard
Yeah.
to get, which is
Oh, I think that when someone is dead, the whole system is down. But when they become zombie, like something is controlling.
So is there something else here trying to indicate the virus?
Yeah.
So
Taking
when,
over.
Yeah, when the brain finally shuts off, the virus starts switching on, and they are unable to take care of themselves, and they become like zombies, right?
And I also believe that it says in the line, believe the brain is a cage of light and rage. It's like saying that you are the one that decides what you do. I mean, like, the cage of light, which is still having hope, or rage, or just go outside and kill all the zombies and get
just
killed
give
by
up.
then, or just give up.
Try to survive. Okay.
In the next stanza, something else switches on, which refers to what we had said earlier, the virus. There's no better reason than now to lock the doors and the windows,
Yeah.
and I think it's very obvious.
That it's too late already.
And also with the zombie breakout, I mean, like, this is the time for us to be
Take
extra cautious,
Yeah.
take precautions, and lock the door, lock the windows, to the doors.
Have you guys seen Train to Busan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the scene, there was this one. They were trying to stop the zombies to come in, and the girl put some water and some newspaper So I think different zombies, they operate differently because inside of the story, they need to see you in order for them to act.
Attack.
Yeah. So maybe that.
Okay. And then turn off the sprinklers and porch light. Save the books for fire in darkness.
Meaning that we have to just be silent,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we need to
true.
hide.
shut ourselves,
Yeah, and then because sprinklers
Hide.
make sound, and then
Yeah.
it could
Yeah.
attract the zombie. Maybe the zombie love water.
or maybe the
Yeah.
zombie can sense movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I
And
love
first
how.
save the books for
Yeah,
fire.
I love that line. I
Take
really love that.
everything to anything that is possible to save yourself. I think.
Mhm. I mean, like, it says that, save the books for fire. Instead of reading it, save the books so that you can make fire of it.
Yeah.
Because there's no time for you to go out and.
You can only
Yeah.
just think of how to survive
It's
for
all
the
about
night.
survival.
Yeah.
Also, in the a lot of the movies, the only way to make sure that the zombie is truly dead is by burning.
Burning them.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like vampires, right?
Yeah.
How you just kill them
Shoot
and you
them
have
in
to.
the head,
Yeah.
then burn them. So
Because zombies are technically dead.
yeah.
So if you shoot them, they won't
Die.
again.
Yeah.
They're just gonna
Get back
keep
up.
on,
Mm-hmm.
Keep on
get,
keeping.
yes.
Basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean. What you want to.
I know. And then we learn to read what moves along the horizon across the periphery of a gun scope. My God, I love this. This is like an allusion to PUBG. Today was the saying.
Did we
We
see-
learn to read what moves along the horizon across the periphery of a gun scope. But I'm wondering, does she get a 8 scope or a 6 scope? But it teaches us like, oh, maybe before in darkness we learn how to read. In times of hardship we learn how to read in the darkness without seeing lights, and then it also says that maybe what we are doing now, we don't know how to shoot, we only know how to play games, but in times of need maybe we could be a skilled shooter, a sharpshooter. You don't know what
We're
kind
more
of
aware.
Yeah, we're more
We're more
aware, and
aware,
in extreme condition it could create us into a better person, or maybe it could drive us into a person that we could never, that we don't know that existed inside of us.
Because when we're desperate, we're forced to become people that we're really not at first.
Yeah. And then the flicker of shadows, the rustling of trash in the body of cities long empty. I think it's just saying that the movement of shadows in the city that is full of dead bodies. And it's actually quite a sad thing to imagine that. You just imagine Serdang full of dead bodies.
Tragic.
This used to be filled with people.
People buying
Going about,
McDonald's,
But then it's
going
just
to-
like there's only shadows.
Yeah.
And the shadows here is like the zombies moving
Yeah.
in the bodies of cities that no one really goes to anymore.
Yeah, could be, it's now used to be a town full of people, but now it's just a ghost town. It's like
Yeah.
just full of
Dead
dead people.
town.
Yeah,
Dead.
that town.
Knocks on leaves. In this house, in this house, in this.
I think it's indicating all
Everyone-
the empty.
Everyone's dead.
Yes, everyone's dead, and
Everyone's
all the
dead.
houses are empty.
In this house,
in this
and
house.
you know what? Yeah, it could also say that even though the people are living, but they don't have a soul anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're all
They're dead
occupied by
inside.
zombies.
They
They're
live
dead
in
inside.
fear.
They live in fear. They're dead inside. Going back to what I said last week, you could be smiling, but on the inside, you're drowned.
You're not just drowning, you're already dead.
I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim.
Shit.
PMTH.
House, go on, stiffen the heart, quicken the blood to live.
Yeah.
It shows that you need to,
Bravery?
despite all this condition, despite all the dead people, we need to keep on living on and survive, because there is still a hope. Going back to the first stanza, the moon resembles the hope.
Also, I think the line stiffen the heart. In a way, if you have to kill someone, you have to kill someone
Yeah.
to survive.
To survive.
Yeah.
I would kill someone.
To survive.
Yeah, not even how to survive. I could kill someone. I would go to Nila right now, kill someone.
Let's do it, girl.
Okay. In a world of flesh and teeth, you must learn to kill.
Yes. Just like what
Get-
she's just
yeah.
said.
We need to kill someone.
And this one.
And then the last one, before we read it really touches our heart because it goes back to the first, to the last, to the previous stanza. You must learn to kill what you love, and love what can die. I think it gives a really emotional kind of feeling to us. It's like saying that you must learn to kill what you love, and
In
love
a way
what
for you to
can-
survive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's the only way.
Or maybe like, you know, the person that was there with you during the situation, during the scenario, and then like the person got bitten by zombies.
Yeah.
Then, like,
Imagine your
yes.
family,
Yeah.
your pets.
What if they turn into zombie?
It's better for them to die.
Yeah, for them rather than for them to suffer.
Yeah.
But let's put it into the situation for us now. If our family were to be part of the zombies clan, would you guys kill them?
In a way for me to survive, I would kill.
Yeah.
Because I don't want myself to get infected by the virus.
Also, at the same time, I would not want to see my parents being zombies and not
I would rather
living in
just,
that kind of condition.
I would rather just like go away from the town, let's say.
Yeah, I wouldn't kill them per se, but I would love for someone else to kill them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
You won't pull the trigger
I
lah.
won't pull the trigger, but I would hope someone would pull the trigger.
I take back what I just said. I don't want to kill my family.
I mean, like, you know, the sight of seeing your, the sight
I
of
want
seeing your
them
family.
to. I want them to die, but
Not
I'm not
like-
gonna.
not in the hands
Not in your hands.
Oh my god,
Jinx.
jinx! Oh, double
Double
jinx!
jinx.
Triple jinx! But you know what I mean, like, you know, it's so hard to put into words because it's your family. I mean, like someone you love, but be it your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, whoever that you love, your friends. You don't want them to suffer because it's hard enough to see them living as a zombie, but it's harder for you to kill them. I mean, like, you know, out of
for
even
you, for
even
you to
if
live with it.
Yeah, even
the
if
fact
it's
that you
out
pull
of
the
love.
trigger, yeah.
But at the same time, do you still consider them as your family if they're infected with the virus?
Yeah, I would still.
Because it's not them actually, they're dead inside.
Yeah.
But they're just like a zombie.
It's just their body.
Yeah.
it's just your body, but then
But
again,
still, it doesn't make it easier, right?
Yeah, it doesn't make it easier, right? Because you have a kind of like a deep connection with it, and you still remember the things that you had done with them and stuff. So
Yeah, remember the train to Busan?
Yeah.
The dad, he
The
killed
dad.
himself. He had to.
Yeah.
In a
Berapa
way
minit?
to save the daughter.
So that was our analysis on To Live in a Zombie Apocalypse by Burley Vang. We all love it. It's very meaningful, it's very deep, it's very profound. So that's it for us. Wait for our next video on our discussion next week, which will be on corruption
And greed.
and greed. Well, until then, see you guys. Bye.